Welcome to this series of video from ICAN Online. In this video, we'll be going through public sector accounting and finance. My name is Bayode Agbi FCA. Now, a bit about myself before we start this class. I started my career from Auditor General's office and I left public service. I haven't spent 20 years in public service also as Assistant Director of Finance and Accounts. Therefore, I got exposed to everything and anything around public sector finance practically, and therefore I'm giving you most of those experiences in this class. Also, we'll be giving you as we go along some of what we can call the tips of what we think you need in terms of that will help you in passing the exam. So follow these videos as we go. Watch the video in the sequence that we have actually plotted them to give you the best experience of understanding public sector. Now, first, let's talk of why ICAN decided that we should have public sector finance and accounts. I don't know if you have looked at your syllabus at all, you'll notice something about public sector when it comes to the kind of subject that have linkages to public sector. You will notice that almost, if not all, I think all the papers that you are doing have one relevance to public sector accounting or not, because public sector accounting and finance is a complete work of whatever you are doing in other sectors that comes into it. But why is ICAN so much about it? It's about building accountants that have the understanding of what it is that runs the public sector. Therefore, you must have a lot of understanding about the background of that runs the background of the constitution and everything around the public sector, the roles, the duties of the public sector officers, the ethical issues, the emerging issues. How do you prepare financial statement in public sector, and how do you review them? But let's look at how ICAN has actually divided the syllabus. If you notice, ICAN syllabus is actually divided into 4 parts. I will draw it in this manner to give a context to the 4 parts. One is that you have the framework, and concepts. This area attracts about 20% of it. Now, this is where we'll be defining everything in public sector and giving you a lot of background to the things around the concept that drives everything you're going to be learning in public sector. And then we have the areas of planning and budgeting. This also attracts 20% of the syllabus. And in this area, we'll be looking at how do we plan, how do we do budgeting, what kind of budgeting do we have, and all that. And then we have the areas of reports. And this covers about 30% of the syllabus. And then the areas of finance, which covers another 30% of the syllabus, all totaling 100%. Now, we are going to be following a sequence from the next class of how we will cover all these areas of syllabus in this set of videos, in this series of videos we'll be going through, but following the sequence in such a way that all the areas and all the things that you need to know are all covered in this class. So join me in this class, and I will hope to see you in the next class.